Welcome to Off the Beat Travels. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on our channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing the pros and cons of traveling alone. Now, some of you might be thinking, traveling alone? That sounds boring. But, hold on a second. There are some real advantages to taking a trip by yourself, and of course, some potential drawbacks too. So, grab your popcorn and let's dive in. First up, let's take a look at some of the pros of traveling alone. You have complete freedom. When you travel alone, you don't have to worry about anyone else's schedules, preferences, or opinions. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Want to spend an entire day exploring a museum? Go for it. Feel like sleeping in until noon? No problem. You have complete freedom to design your trip in a way that suits you best. You can meet new people. Traveling solo can be a great way to meet new people. When you're on your own, you're more likely to strike up conversations with locals and fellow travelers. Plus, since you're not already traveling with a group of friends, you're more open to making new connections. You can learn a lot about yourself. Traveling alone can be a powerful experience of self-discovery. Without the distractions and influences of others, you're able to really focus on your own thoughts, feelings, and desires. You may discover new things about yourself that you never knew before. You can be spontaneous. When you're traveling alone, you have the freedom to be spontaneous. You can change your itinerary on a whim, go off the beaten path, and explore without any constraints. You never know what amazing experiences you might stumble upon. You can be more productive. Traveling alone can also be a great opportunity to focus on your work or creative projects. Without the distractions of friends or family, you can set your own schedule and really buckle down to get things done. You can learn a new language. If you're traveling to a foreign country, solo travel can be a great way to immerse yourself in the local language and culture. When you're on your own, you'll need to communicate with locals and figure things out on your own, which can help you pick up new language skills quickly. You can build confidence. Finally, traveling alone can be a great way to build your confidence and independence. When you're forced to navigate unfamiliar territory on your own, you learn to rely on yourself and trust your own instincts. This can translate to other areas of your life, too, making you more self-assured and self-sufficient. Now, let's talk about some of the potential drawbacks of traveling alone. Safety concerns. Traveling alone can come with safety risks, especially for solo female travelers. You need to be extra careful about where you go and who you trust. It's important to research your destination and take necessary precautions, like staying in well-lit areas at night and avoiding sketchy neighborhoods. Lonely at times. Traveling alone can also be lonely at times. You don't have anyone to share experiences with, and it can be tough to make friends sometimes. It's important to be comfortable with your own company and have ways to stay connected with friends and family back home. more expensive. Finally, traveling alone can be more expensive than traveling with a group. Since you don't have anyone to split costs with, you'll need to cover all expenses on your own. From accommodation to transportation to meals, it can add up quickly. It can be more difficult to split costs. One of the biggest challenges of traveling alone is that it can be more difficult to split costs. When you're with a group, you can share the cost of accommodation, food, and transportation. But when you're traveling solo, you're responsible for all of these expenses. This can make it challenging to stick to a budget, especially in expensive destinations. You may miss out on shared experiences. Traveling with others can create shared memories and experiences that last a lifetime. When you're traveling alone, you may miss out on these shared experiences, and it can be tough to recreate them on your own. It's important to be comfortable with forging your own path and creating your own memories. You may feel overwhelmed. Traveling alone can be overwhelming, especially if you're not used to being on your own. You're responsible for everything, from navigating a new city to booking accommodation to figuring out transportation. It's important to be prepared and have a plan in place, but also be flexible and open to unexpected changes. The pros and cons of traveling alone. As you can see, there are advantages and disadvantages to solo travel, and it really depends on your personal preferences and travel style. Some people thrive on the freedom and independence of traveling alone, while others prefer the companionship and shared experiences of group travel. No matter which way you choose to travel, it's important to be safe, prepared, and open to new experiences. Whether you're exploring a new city, immersing yourself in a new culture, or just enjoying some much-needed alone time, solo travel can be an incredibly rewarding and enriching experience. So, what do you think? Have you traveled alone before? What were your experiences like? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel videos and tips. Happy travels! Thanks for watching.